Welcome back to Let's Explore Trains. Today's story is a Pete the Cat one. I know in my classroom, Pete the Cat was very, very popular. Everybody loved the Pete the Cat books. So I actually found one about Pete the Cat's train trip. And it is by James Dean. Pete the Cat is going to visit his grandma. He gets to ride on a train to go visit her. Pete's mom buys 3 tickets. She gives 1 to Pete and 1 to his brother Bob. Here's Mom getting the tickets. You have to have a ticket to ride the train. I think we learned that the conductor on the train was the one that makes sure you have a train or you have a ticket to ride the train. That's his job. It says Pete looks up at the big board. Our train is leaving at 10 o'clock, he says. A train speeds by. That's a cargo train, Bob tells Pete. Cargo train carries things, not people. Pete's train has arrived. All aboard, calls the conductor. Pete's mom finds 3 seats. I can't wait to see Grandma, said Bob. I can't wait to explore the train, said Pete. The conductor comes to collect the tickets. There's the conductor with his conductor hat. Pete hands over his. I love trains, says Pete. I'll show you around, says the conductor. Oh, it looks like Pete has his engineer hat on. Pete follows the conductor, far from car to car as the floor rumbles under his feet. What do you think that rumbling is? That's the wheels on the track. Wow, Pete says when they get to the caboose, we're going over a bridge. There's a caboose at the end of the train. That's the last one, last car. And there's the bridge. We learned about that. As long as there's tracks, they're going over the bridge. Pete sees his mom and Bob. They are at the snack bar. I got this for you, says Bob. Aw, got him a delicious apple. Pete follows the conductor. He goes to the front of the train. Come in, says the engineer. We learned that too. The engineer is at the front and he drives the train. Wow, Pete says. The engineer shows him the engine. The engineer shows Pete the train's brakes. There's a tunnel up ahead. You see the tunnel? Here's the tracks going right to the tunnel. Ooh, that's exciting. As they go through the tunnel, Pete gets to honk the horn. Toot, toot. Everything is light again. Thanks for showing me around, Pete says. See here, they're in the dark and the train has the light. Going through the dark tunnel. Everything is light again. On the way back to his seat, Pete stops and makes new friends. They live in different towns and they are all getting off at different stops. More animals on a train. Pete plays games. A little kid wears his hat. And of course, Pete sings a song. What a groovy ride. We get off at the next stop, said Pete's mom. Toot toot. Pete looks out the window and sees, what do you think he's gonna see? What do you think is gonna be out there? You're right, Grandma! Pete is the first one off the train. Oh, he's very excited. Pete's grandma gives him a big hug. It feels good. Loves his grandma. Pete loves riding the train, but he loves his grandma even more. Oh, and he even has a train picture for her. And that is what we are going to do today. We are going to make our own train with some train shapes. I wonder if it'll look like Pete's. So get all of your art project stuff ready, and I will see you to make our very own trains with train shapes. We'll see if we know what the shapes are too. That'll be fun.